What's up, guys? This week has been a major week for a lot of different people. I know of 5 different schools that had graduations within the last week, one of which was just last night, in fact. It's actually been almost a week since I myself graduated from college. It'll be exactly a week this coming up Friday. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I should be a college graduate yet because it just still feels like I just started college, even though it's obviously been 3 years. These last 3 years I've had some of the best days of my life and also some of the absolutely worst days of my life. But overall, it's been a really great experience. I really loved college. Anyway, though, for this video, I just want to talk about graduation. My class, the class of 2017, actually, sorry, there's a car going by, but we actually made history at my college. Late last year, I originally heard that my school was consolidating with 2 other colleges to become one giant college. I actually didn't think that it would happen for maybe a few months, but around December or January, they became one college, and they also officially renamed the school. This means that my class is the last graduating class of the old school, but we're also the first graduating class from Coastal. I was both excited and nervous about graduation. Excited because now I can officially say that I have a college degree, so I feel accomplished because I earned both of the diplomas that I received. I was nervous, though, about having to walk the stage because even if everyone's attention would only be on me for about 5 minutes at the most, I hate being the center of attention, even when in a group of just 5 or 6 people. And that is mostly because I feel uncomfortable with how I look. Honestly, I think if I was happier with the appearance of my body, then it wouldn't be as much of a problem as it is for me currently. I mean, I did at one time want to perform on stage, but that was before I started getting bullied in 4th grade, which is when all of the confidence issues originally started. But honestly, last Friday, the anticipation of it was a lot worse than actually walking on the stage. It actually took me longer to get ready for graduation than it took for me to get ready for my senior prom in high school. And that seemed to take a long time. I was originally going to get my nails done professionally as one part of my graduation gift from my parents. However, I ended up doing my nails myself, which I don't know if you can really see them that good. They've kind of chipped a little bit since then, but oh well. But anyway, my graduation present from my parents was that my mom paid for me to get my hair dyed, which is something that I've never had done before. So my hair was dyed golden blonde, and I also have platinum blonde highlights, which probably can't see in this camera, but yeah, they're there. For graduation, all I did to my hair was brush it and put my bangs into a ponytail, even though I originally wanted to curl it. I was also going to wear makeup, which is something that I usually only do for special occasions, such as graduation, or just when I feel like it. Normally I use e.l.f. products for makeup. I think even my makeup sponge and One of my brushes are from e.l.f. However, I do prefer my Tarte concealer over the e.l.f. concealer that I've tried. I actually did completely do my makeup last Friday from e.l.f. primer all the way to mascara. My parents said that it looked good, and although it normally probably would have been good for like a normal day, I just wasn't really feeling it for graduation. So I re-washed my face and decided that the only makeup I'd wear was lipstick. I made it to the college campus. I went to the side of the gym where we were supposed to meet so that we could line up. At first it seemed like I wasn't going to be able to find anyone that I actually knew. However, after a few minutes, I was able to find a group of people that I went to high school with. One thing that I want to say is that it was kind of strange graduating with people that graduated from high school after I did, but I was just glad to find someone that I actually knew. I'm not sure how long we stood there talking, but eventually we slowly lined up in the general area of where we were supposed to line up at. There were signs that helped us sort of get into alphabetical order. At first we weren't in alphabetical order, we just kind of grouped up behind the signs. Eventually though, they did come help us get into alphabetical order, and that seemed to take forever, although it probably only took approximately 30 minutes. We were all tired of standing by the time we made it into the Performing Arts Center. I actually was the first person on the 4th row, which honestly I didn't want to be the first person on any of the rows, because I was worried that I'd make a mistake, but there was nothing that I could do about it. It was time to walk the stage. It actually seemed to go by pretty fast for the first 4 rows. The first 2 rows went to the stairs, which is a covered staircase. After that, once we couldn't see the last person in line, then the next line would go over to the stairs. After I walked the stage though, it seemed to take forever before the last person walked the stage. This is one of the problems of being in one of the first several rows. I do admit that I have a very short attention span, so after watching a few people walk the stage, it would get pretty boring, which made it seem like forever until the last person walked. We turned our tassel to the left side, then it was time for the recessional. We just walked to the gym. I went to find my parents after that, and I took a few pictures before getting to go home. Everyone has been asking me what my plans are now that I've graduated from college, and right now, honestly, my only actual plan for the near future is working and paying off student loans. I've heard from certain people about student loan forgiveness programs, and I've even researched a few that I've heard about. However, being honest, I don't trust any of the ones that I've researched. I'm really suspicious when it comes to things like that, and for one of them you pay just to have it kind of put on hold, but eventually you still have to pay it. Or at least that's how it was explained to me by someone I at the time trusted. So I say, if you have to pay it back anyway, why not just get it out of the way now, instead of waiting for later when it's possible you'll have to pay it back plus a ton of interest for waiting. So it just seemed better to pay it back as soon as possible, which is why I'm just going to pay what I have to every month. And that's starting next month, by the way. Eventually, though, I do plan to go back to college for graphic design, but that's possibly going to be 10 years in the future because I want to pay off my student loans and also save up some money before I go back to college. That way I won't have as much of a student loan the second time that I go to college. So, yeah, that's my plan for the next 10 to 15 years, and I also plan to continue making YouTube videos. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.